Today in the filming studio.
Wait, what's that?
Milk expiration date.
Your filming date?
So I'm like Tom, and today I need to finish this milk. Whoa! Demon power chair summon. Bang, 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 bang. So Star versus the Forces of Racism, Season 3 and Season 4. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely what it's called, and it's definitely what it's about. Hi, I'm Tom, and this is Disney Channel. Delicious. So, let's start at the start of the end. So, Toffee's dead. It starts with a really awkward goodbye, which I enjoyed. And then we had the show's worst episode. Just, I was worried it was going to be bad. Go, go, go. This episode is just, it's horrible. So, the hoodie episode, I think it's called like the hoodie prom or something. Such a bad episode. Star kept a hoodie of Marco. She stole it, which, okay, she steals stuff. But she keeps it, and she goes through this whole challenge, maze thing, a dungeon, I don't know, she tries to kill someone, she's about ready to kill someone to keep the hoodie, a stinky hoodie, because she doesn't want it to be washed because it smells like Marco. What the actual yeah, I'm gonna need to censor this video, Season 3 and Season 4, oh, wow, I don't know what to say. Yeah, horrible episode. And also, Ponyhead's annoying in this episode. And for the rest of the show, give it up, guys. Give it up, give it up, give it up. But soon enough, we have a decent episode. Not too bad. Actually, very enjoyable. Yeah, that's just about expired. I gotta finish it before the end of the day. So, we get 2 romance episodes pretty soon. We have the Silver Bell Dance or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it is. But it's where all the kingdoms and immunity, I already talked about that at the first video. So there's this dance where the princes and princesses of each of the nations in the world, they dance together for 30 seconds. And Star thinks that, what's his name? Tom. Why did I forget his name? I'm dressed up as him. She thinks that Tom, it's called like club snubbing or something. He's purposely ignoring her, which funny. But I was about to, I didn't like the episode. But then tasty. Then they actually get together. They get back together again, and they not necessarily fall in love, but they get together, and it was really sweet. I like that. Marco gets dumped. He goes back to the human realm, and he has a cape, which is like a bib or something for the king. But he thinks he's like been a knight. He's been knighted, and he keeps wearing the cape everywhere. He's bragging about it. He acts like he's better than everyone, and all his friends hate him. And then he's with Jackie. He's like, yeah, you are great, but gay. Send that to Mika. Yeah, Jackie, she dumps him because she knows that Marco. I don't think she said that. Like, yeah, you love Star, even though he does say that later. Questionable. We'll get to that later, though. They break up, and like it's on good terms, so that's the nice thing. It's break up. I enjoyed it. It didn't feel bad, but oh my god, that's disgusting. The shenanigans happen. Eclipsa gets freed at some point, and she's kept in prison. And that happens, and Star becomes BFFs with her. And Star, she starts fighting for civil rights. Star Luther Queen Jr. Oh my god, I need to take a drink every time I make a bad joke. Bad. It's so bad. The dictator princess woman, she comes back a few times, and at one of Star's civil rights meetings, she crashes the party because she wants to kill Star, but we find out she's actually a princess. What? Heinous, that's her name? Yeah, she's a princess. What? Wait, is that the end? That's the end. Heinous, she's called Meteora, and she's like monster, half monster. What? No, I'm not drinking it that time. You can't make me. So yeah, she's like evil, and also we get the first appearance in season 3 of the what's her name? Oh yeah, the Confederate. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing the what? Yeah. So. Confederate and a monster crashes the party. Very, very good. Actually, I very much enjoyed that episode, and we had some great Tom. Oh my god, I love Tom. He's so good. But yeah, I guess things being short. Yeah, Meteora, she's Eclipsa's daughter, and it was covered up by the Magical High Commission, and yeah, it was a big scheme. And she wants her throne, so other stuff happened. I don't remember what. There was some good stuff. There was some questionable stuff. All that happens, but now we're at the finale. Patrick dies because he's dead, but he comes back and he says, "Globgor, Globgor, Globgor." He acts like a dumb dog, and yeah, he's annoying this season. Yeah, Marco comes back to the magic realm after 2 episodes, and he becomes a squire. Why? So they can keep the show going. Woo woo! Star becomes a butterfly. She becomes the star butterfly on command and goes through portals, and it's causing problems. What? When I told you that, we find out about the daughter, Eclipsa daughter, Meteora. That was in a callback to a season 2 sleepover episode, the one where Marco revealed he had a crush on Jackie, because there was a magic box thing. I very loved that reference. I love that episode. I love Court. Yeah, it's the final battle for the second time. Second out of 3. Meteora, she's like, she's Godzilla, and she's killing everyone. She's killing everyone for the power. She's killing in the name of... Oh, we were done with the music references! Oh. So, Meteora, she's killing everyone, and Eclipsa and Moon, slash Confederate, whatever you want to call her. And what happens is Eclipsa's like, "I love you, daughter," and by saying that, Moon like goes to the magic realm where you lose your memories, and yeah, it's like kind of dying. So Star's queen now, and she goes to the magic place to save her mother, but her mother gets sent somewhere weird. And at the same time, Marco assembled a Marco pun with 7 people to fight Meteora during the time. And Tom, he's a legend. He sacrifices himself for Marco, and then that's an episode. How did I forget that? Marco kissed Star at some point in season 3, and Marco tells Tom that he did it sometime in season 3, and like Tom's kind of nonchalant. At first, he thought Marco was joking, which I love you, Tom. I love you so much. You're my man. But then he realized Marco's like, no, it wasn't. But yeah, so Tom sacrifices himself for Marco because he has 1,000 souls. He's not dying anytime soon. So then he gets like big punch and bad condition. Star's back. She tries to defeat Meteora, but then it's Eclipsa, the mother that kills the daughter. If only that happened in Star Wars with the men. I wish. And killed his wife. At least we have that. Meteora is defeated, except now she's a baby again. Because why? Because I don't know. Extremely dumb. And baby Meteora isn't used for that much. Star makes Eclipsa queen for reasons, and that happens. Okay, season 3. So we got to take into account the toffee stuff, and then the rest of season 3. I'm gonna call it a I think I called season 1 that a 6.5. It had its good parts. Like there were a lot of episodes, like the Cled snubbing, the toffee ones, of course, the breakup. We still had our fun shenanigans, even though I don't like how they just so easily brought Marco back. I didn't really like it at first. It grows on you, or at least it just becomes the norm, and you need to accept it. So whatever number I said, 6.5. Not horrible. Still enjoyable. And then there's just a lot of stars freedom fighting, free the enslaved people who are enslaved and aren't discriminated against. And yeah. Fun. So, start of season 4, there are like 3 episodes where King, Star, and Marco are trying to look for the queen. They go to a pie fair and a pie island, and there's a lot of pie, and I hate that, and I really wish it didn't happen. No. Don't the story, because since Meteor was queen and there was the big switch up, apparently all Star's ancestors, they were pie people. Wow, I'm so glad I learned that. The pie, it's like 15 episodes of, oh, Eclipsa, you're doing wacky stuff. Why are you not a good queen? Funny. Kelly, a character which I didn't mention, but she was there in season 2. She's one of Star's friends. Fine enough character. Her and Marco start hanging out a lot more, and they become breakup buddies because Kelly, she has a boyfriend who keeps coming back, and they get back together, and she's just done with him. So she's breaking up with him, and Marco, a breakup buddy, because Star is with someone. What? We have a lot of great quality Tom and Star time, a lot of great quality episodes of them together. One particular, it's a cloudy beach day. We have a beach day later, or maybe before. So it's cloudy beach day in hell. Cloudy with the chance of Satan. It's a Tom episode. We meet Tom's extended family. We already met his mom and dad, but we meet like his uncle and grandfather and aunt and a random person who's hanging out with royalty. Why? Anyways, they're stuck inside because there's a storm. So yeah, storm coming, and they're inside because, in hell, when it rains, it boils. Wait a minute. Demon dimension, burning rain, ocean water. Huh? House crossover confirmed? So Tom, we check out a family photo booth, and we see all the times that Tom was just trying his hardest to impress Star. Like the carriage he keeps riding. It's like, oh yeah, he's rich, he has a carriage. No, he built that. He built that so he could take her to the ball. And then he gets stood up. What the hell, Marco? What the hell, Star? Tom's too good for the both of you. The Marco kissing Star thing's brought up, and Tom's pretty nonchalant about it. He's cool about it. It's like, yeah, it's not you, it's Marco, and there might be another reason, but there's like, you knew about that? Why'd you know and you didn't tell me? Oh, I'm the one who deserves the attention, not you, precious Tom. Tom's like, well, if I kissed Marco, you want me to tell you, or something like that. It was like a funny gay joke that's not offensive. It was wholesome. Good job, Disney. So the blood moon ball curse thing, like I happened and I forgot to say because I forgot about it. Like we know there's a curse that bonds people, and that was said in season 1, but it was never brought up again. So you think, okay, it's an episode of mid-season filler. Great. I hate mid-season filler, honestly. Oh my god, stones and the all potion. Oh, I made a video about that for the Owl House. Gets brought back again. It's been 3 seasons. You didn't bring it up even once! So they go to break the curse because that's the reason Marco loves Star and Star loves Marco. Definitely the reason. And they had this really wholesome thing where like, okay, so the moment where you guys got cursed and you were dancing, you need to forget that. So they need to redo the dance and then they get put back into it. But like they get to do the full dance. It was super sweet and they're like, I like this. I like you. And then they forget that. They forget they did that. And the curse is broken. I was very torn on this. I'm like, if you're saying they fell, the only reason they fell was for a curse mentioned somewhere in the middle of season 1. Yeah, that's shit. That's really bad writing. To hold it against haters, like, haters can't say, oh yeah, they're just in love because the curse. It should be Star and Tom, which I agree with. I agree with you. But they can't use that, yeah, it's just a curse defense anymore. They can use other reasons. But so yeah, great episode. Okay, let's go back to the coronation. Eclipsa gets coronated as queen. She's Star says something like Eclipsa does another bad thing. Evil, crazy Eclipsa. Don't do bad things. And Star's like, you're a queen. You need to do what's best for your people. And then she's like, the people, they don't even love me. So, and then Star's like, fine, I'll make you queen officially at a coronation. And since we're talking about that, I guess we need to say, Moon and River, they start a new colony of Confederate. Again, I'll cover why I'm calling everyone a Confederate in a second. But yeah, they start their own little colony of people who Eclipsa has wronged by giving monsters rights. Oh my god, she's giving enslaved people the rights. How evil of her. God, bad girl. Except she does do bad stuff. Why? So the queen's gonna get coronated, and her husband's a monster. I forgot to say that. A lot of the naughty stuff she did was try to break him out, like in a crystal that only the crystal man can break. I mentioned the Globgar thing. The husband's name is Globgar, and the reason that Glossaryth was saying Globgar all of season 3 was like, yeah, you should know about Globgar. Why did you say that? Why did you not say, oh, you should know about Globgar? Let me tell you. No, I'm just going to say, Globgar, I'm a dog, I'm dumb now. Because you need to know this. What? I hate that so much. Such a waste of a half a season of character. You can speak. If you can speak, why don't you use sentences instead of just saying random words? If I keep saying, I don't know, red button, you're not going to know to subscribe. But you should do it. Globgar gets broken out of his prison, and everyone thinks it's Eclipsa, but then it's like, no, why would Eclipsa break someone out on her coronation day? You do that the day after or the day before if you want to or don't want to be queen. And once you are queen, you're queen. You can do that. So yeah, of course it's not her. It was the one that he broke him out so everyone could see how evil he was, except he wasn't evil. So he gets put to prison. He's sent to prison for such a long time, an incredibly long amount of time. Star and Marco go back to Earth. They do shenanigans, and we'll shock about the shenanigans. And then we get the finale, and 4 episodes later, he's not out of prison. So the human episodes, Star, she gets lazy because she's doing things, and she was going to go on a road trip with Tom. But she doesn't, because she doesn't know what she wants to do, so she goes to Marco. So, let's get this straight. She is forced to go to the human realm, alright? She has her fun adventures with Marco. Then, she's forced to go back to the magic realm because of Toffee. Okay, sounds good. Then, Marco leaves the human, he goes to the magic realm so he can help out Star, okay, and then he chooses to leave. Then, after summer's over, he takes a scholarship to go to the magic realm, alright, okay, it's clear enough, okay, and then he stays in the magic realm For a year? That's not a year. It was not a year. There's not enough time for it to be a year. And then he comes back for summer because he has a baby, and then yeah, I don't understand that part. Like, is he done with high school now? Cause Star's only 15, and they are in the same grade, so he'd be 16. My brain hurts. So Star, she's gonna go on a trip, and Marco's gonna go home because Eclipse is queen now. So don't need to worry about that, right? No, because Star decides to come back with Marco, but only for like 5 days IRL, and then well, that's the finale. But they go back, and it's so confusing. Like, this is why I was so mad about Marco being a squire. It's like, it's such lazy writing. Like, here's the thing, and it's why I hate Disney Star Wars lightsabers. If you don't want your characters to die, if you don't want them to be in a certain position, don't write it so they're in that position. Instead of having to flip-flop, back and forth, 1, 2, 1, 2. Don't write it so they need to do that. They have scissors that can take them anywhere. It's summer or something at the end of one episode. You can just skip the school stuff. Just maybe every episode takes place on a weekend. You don't need to explain it. It's a cartoon. But they can scissors their way to Muni for Muni adventures, or scissor their way to home for home treasures. Oh, it's so frustrating. Star gets she at the season 2 episode where she tells Marco she loves him. She steals a photo from the fridge of her and Marco having a beach day. Now, apparently, this is a gift from Father Time, the guy who controls all of time. Maybe that happened in the show. I don't remember that happening. Yeah. So, first of all, why would you put a photo from the future on your fridge? Because Marco's gonna know, wait, I never did that. And the parents, I don't care. But also, this photo is special and important to her, which is why she took it. You have a room. You have a room which you bring back and forth from dimension to dimension, because you can magic it wherever you want. Why did you put it on fridge? But the photo, it's of the beach day, and it gets her through the tough times in season 3 and season 4. She knows, well, I'm happy in this photo, so I gotta be happy in the future, so everything will be fine. And then the beach day happens, and we find out that, yeah, she was happy in beach day, but it's not like the day where everything is gonna be perfect, because she time traveled to her past self to give it to her future self, traveled to the time guy, so the time guy could give it to her past self, so her past self could be happy, and it's paradoxes. And they say, oh yeah, that's a paradox. But if you say it's a paradox, it's still a paradox. Tom finishes his trip, and he comes up to break up with Star. So, it was a very sad scene. I was crying. Honestly, I was, because I love Tom. But maybe now he's free to be with me. He's like, okay, I'm gonna leave now. Except he can't leave, because all the portals aren't working now. So it's a super awkward situation. The police is coming because their magic isn't working, so they can't unmagic certain things. And the police is crying, the family's crying, Marco's there, and he's like, how's the lovebirds? So yeah, they're stuck together, and Marco is sleeping with Tom. They're sleeping in the same room. Magic's not working, so they need to, basically it takes 3 episodes, but they go to the magic dimension where you lose your memory. They get in shock in magic dimension and doing weird stuff, and there's evil magic for some reason, not like the dark toffee magic, that like anti-magic, the stuff that just like magic don't work. It's evil magic, and we never really had it explained why, so that's weird. But yeah, there's evil magic, and everyone just they escape the place, but like they get put into random places, and now we're back in Muni, and something weird's going on, and we find out that Eclipsa's town, like her capital, is being attacked, and you know who she's being attacked by? By Confederate robots! Mina, a character introduced in season 2. She's a crazy lady who used to fight for the queen 200 years ago or something. She's supposed to kill monsters, so that's what she does. Also in season 2, she tried to conquer Earth. I don't know why, but it's season 2, so I won't be too critical. Yeah. Now you know my plan. Oh, I'm clickbaiting you. Everyone says it's bad, so I'll say it's bad so I get views. Mina, she was that Confederate woman who crashed the party that I mentioned. And yeah, she hates monsters. She wants to kill monsters. And Star Wars, she wants the world peace between humans and monsters. And also Marco and Kelly stopped being breakup buddies at some point. So now both Star and Marco are single. Oh my god, my voice is very sore. And monsters, so she makes robots so she can kill monsters. And Queen Moon, I know how I said that she started her own town. Well, it's a racist town of racist people, and Moon is working with Mina to do racist things. So Moon can consolidate power again, because, you know, she's such a good person. That's why she wants to be racist. Makes a lot of sense if you think about it. If you kill all the black people, there's no one you can be racist to. I mean, monsters! Moon, she's working with Confederate soldiers who are trying to be mean to the minority monster people. Nice. Good on you. What a great queen. I'm sure you'll never be forgiven, because that's truly horrible, working with people trying to kill another group of people, even though everyone's just people. Everyone's a person, so why are we trying to be mean to other people? It doesn't make sense, except, no, you're a queen and you want power, and if you be mean to minorities, then you'll be in power and you can stop people from being mean to minorities. Star and Marco and other friends, they're trying to stop these evil killer robots with lightsabers who like, once you get stabbed, you have 6 hours or something of just a wound, and then you die. Because, again, that makes so much sense for a weapon. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stab you, and it's 6 hours or so, you'll die. You know, what an effective blade. Because if I'm fighting someone, if I'm in a sword battle, you know the thing that's gonna be the best for me? If I can harm them with a poison that will kill them in 6 hours. Because, you know, I really want them dead in 6 hours. Not right now. Who would want them dead right now? I mean, I guess these people, they're like evil racists, so maybe they're just a bit sadistic, and they're like, yeah, I want to make sure you're going to die, but first, let's be mean to you, let's push you off cliffs. So yeah, Confederate robots, they're attacking the town, they're just about unstoppable, everyone's getting injured, and they need to run away because, yeah, we find out, also, during this life or death situation, where the whole world is on the line of stopping racism, the thing that Star's against, like I said earlier, Star versus the forces of racism, that's what it says up there. Definitely what it says. She's like, yeah, let's run away and let's kiss. Girl has moves. Girls, this place to no! No! My parents listen to Pitbull too much when I'm in the car. No! It gets worse with every sip. They run away to another dimension where Star and Marco, they talk, and Star jumps into Glosseric's eyeball, and she's like, I want to kill Magic. And he's like, you should kill Magic. And the parents are like, you should kill Magic. And they're like, yeah, you should kill Magic. And the woman who's made of magic, she's literally just, if Magic dies, she dies. She's like, yeah, you should kill Magic. Everyone's saying you should kill Magic, even though everyone there relies on Magic. So they're like, yeah, we're going to kill Magic. We'll go to the place where Magic dies, and it's Star and Marco at the beginning, and they take pudding because Pudding Man tells them to take pudding. And like, oh, if you go into the Magic dimension and you eat pudding, you won't lose your memories. So that's why he was eating pudding in the normal dimension the whole time. What a great reference! While we do have the Confederate soldiers, we also have this really nice thing in the Magic dimension, where Moon, she gets forgiven, and she's like, yeah, so you know how I wanted you to stop being queen, and I hate you, and I think you're a menace to society. We should team up and destroy magic, because that's a real problem. Racism isn't the problem. No, it's magic. We should be friends again. Yeah, you should immediately trust me again. And they do. I really hate the moon twist. It didn't need to exist. I hate the moon twist. Didn't need to exist. This show sure is a big pile of shit. They destroy magic, and Tom was in the magic dimension, so he rides a unicorn and is evil. Except Marco fights him, and he's not evil because he eats pudding, and that happens. So yeah, all the queens now are in the dimension, and Mina goes into the dimension somehow, and she's like, "I'm gonna stop you," except she gets hit by a unicorn. And then she becomes friends with the unicorn or something, and magic's destroyed, whoop whoop! Except, oh no, Glossric said that since magic's destroyed, Marco will never be able to see Star again. Not because the fact that, like, oh yeah, Marco's gonna be trapped in the human world and Star in the Star world, Muni. No, it's because, yeah, since you're from different dimensions, magic will need to put you back where you are. No, yeah, that makes so much more sense than just saying, oh yeah, portals won't work, so they'll be in different places. No, because that would make too much sense. So they both go after each other and get stranded in the magic dimension and just hug. But it's wholesome. And they get sent back to their own dimensions, and Star talks to Ponyhead, and what's her name? The Confederate one's like, yeah, you can kill me, but you know what? My ideas are like a bad fart. They're good, and they'll always stick around. You know, what a great way to solve racism. Say it'll always be there, and you just need to deal with it like a bad fart. Random portal opened, Union Earth, and Marco and Star both try to get to it, but they don't get to it fast enough, and a bomb drops, because this is actually Oppenheimer we've been watching the whole time, and it was a great end to the movie. The worlds get fused, Muni and Earth become one dimension, and I just say what happens to all the other dimensions that we know exist. Like, there's supposed to be thousands, like there's one with 1,000 suns, and we know that not every dimension is put together because we don't see 1,000 suns. So why just these two worlds? Also, magic doesn't exist. Because we don't know. And also, I think the original humans were humans because they fell through a hole or something. But we end the show with Marco and Star hugging. And then that's the image that plays in the credits. And we are done with this show. Season 4. There's a lot to love. But the concepts. Most episodes I enjoy, but they don't make sense. Either it's like a plot hole, or it's just a bad message. That's the thing. I enjoy a lot of the season 3 and season 4, but they feel written so much more sloppily. It doesn't feel like there's a message, or at least one that makes sense. There's nothing they're trying to say with the episodes. And if you think about what they're saying, or just think about it at all, it doesn't make sense. So season 4, there's good stuff. I guess a 5. There's a lot of stuff I really do enjoy. It's just, it doesn't make sense. The writing, it's bad. So for the most part, everyone stays the same from before. Tom, he's even better than before. Ponyhead, I hate her. I hate her. I hate her. I hate her. She's just annoying all of a sudden every time she's on screen. Oh. Yeah, there's an episode like the Ponyhead show. What an annoying beginning. That's another thing. They start out so annoying, and then they get kind of sweet at the end. It's like, couldn't you just be sweet the whole time? Characters I don't think I mentioned the first time. We'll start with Kelly. She's a really solid character. I really enjoy her every time she shows up. Just solid. Her character relationship with Marco is great. Perfect. Great character. Another one, though, Jana. I was going to mention her in the original, but I forgot her name. Oh my god. I thought, you think Ponyhead is bad? She's horrible. So, the whole thing in season 1 and season 2 is just she steals things from Marco. And not like, oh, I'm gonna steal a... She steals his personal information time and time again. It's like she has a crush on him, but we never get a resolution, and we never get good jokes about it. She's just so annoying. She's like, oh, I'm random, so I'm gonna do random stuff, and it's not just random. It's funny. Eclipsa, what a solid character. Again, she feels like a season 1, season 2 character because she has. You think you know what she'd be. You think you have a stereotype in your head of how she's gonna be written. She's the I made this joke last time and I'm still going to make it, but I'm quoting myself. She's an otter with the dark side. She's this bad girl witch. She did bad girl spells. Yeah, she's going to be super edgy, except no, she's super nice. A bit klutzy, good person, and so is her husband, even though he's the king of monsters. Both of them, they're just fun to be with, even though, again, doesn't make a whole lot of sense on a whole narrative basis. That's the thing with the show. Season 1, Season 2, they thrive off being random. That's a lot of the appeal. It's random stuff that's fun and works together. Season 3, Season 4, it's still random stuff. It just doesn't work together, or at least doesn't work together as well. You still have setup, like for example, like I said, the Confederate lady, it was set up since Season 3. There's setup and payoff, but there's no narrative plots and themes that they're trying to say. It becomes randomness for the sake of a random story instead of using that randomness to try to tell a message. That being said, everyone says Star vs. the Force of Evil ending so bad they never want to rewatch it. To be honest, I want to rewatch it. It's a fun show. Season 3, Season 4, despite their flaws and my very bad ratings of it, Star vs. the Force of Evil. Season 1, Season 2, great. The beginning halves of, or like the middle halves of Season 3, Season 4, it's good. But I don't know. It's a complex show. It doesn't deserve to be as hated as or forgotten as it is, but it doesn't live up to Owl House, Amphibia, and Gravity Falls. I really enjoyed this show, but like I said, the writing is off, at least at the end. I'm Tom, and I need to do Tom things. I didn't want to rap this time because I already did that in the first part. I'm just Tom, I am so hot, I'm like a bomb. Star butterfly wants the Tom, she loved me. And now there's this Marco boy, and Marco's just a dummy boy. And he is the karate boy, the kid who does karate. Tom is so good, I am hell good for ya. Use my lava cause I burn you in a good way, like getting a tan. And you know Tom is the man, he's the manliest man. He's so good, he's the best man, and he'll be the best man at their wedding. Tom is the man. He's hot like a tan, and the sun and the star say the same. Tom, love him, you should love Tom. Now Tom is Lucitor the devil, 'cause we will trade are a fiery place. Tom, like a bomb, he'll explode in rage. But he is such a good character of Star versus the forces of evil. Tom is the man. Okay, now for what you're waiting for. Ah, that's disgusting. Oh my god. No. Oh, my mouth feels dry somehow.